Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss concepts on binary search trees, which is an application of binary tree concept. I just wanted to define binary search tree. A binary search tree is a tree in which all the nodes follow the following properties. The left subtree of a node has a key or a element less than or equal to its parent's node's key. I repeat again, a left subtree of a tree has a key less than or equal to its parent's node's key. The right subtree of a node has a key greater than to its parent's node's key. For example, you have a tree which contains left subtree and right subtree, and we have a root node. Consider root node have a key value k. The elements which is less than or equal to k, which is placed in the left subtree, element which is greater than the key which is placed in the right side. This is the concept behind binary search tree. We do perform insertion, deletion, searching, and other operations based on this property. Okay. The data structure for creating the binary search tree is we need to create a node which contains at least 3 data members. One is data part, which may be an integer, which is unique one. It is also called as key, and we need to have a left pointer which is used to store the address of the left subtree, and right pointer which is used to store the address of the right subtree. Here I create a variable called root. Initially it was set as null, which is used to store the starting address of the tree, binary tree or binary search tree. Recall the traversal method. One of the important method that is operation in binary search tree. Okay, there are 4 kinds of traversal methods available: in order, pre-order, post order, and level order traversal. In order traversal, we first process the left subtree and print the data, middle data, that is root node data, and process the right subtree. Okay, that is why we have a function like this, which is a recursive function. If r not equal to null, we can proceed with that. This is a base condition. If it is equal to null, mean just come out of the function. First, process the left subtree by recursively calling the in-order function and printing the data, middle data, and process the right subtree. Okay, the in-order traversal for this uh, tree will be first process the left subtree. When you process left subtree, you have 3 nodes here, which is again processed by using in-order traversal. Print the left subtree 5, 12, 6, and 1 followed by 9. You will get a result like this: 5, 12, 6, 1, 9. 5, 12, 6, 1, 9. For pre-order traversal, first process the root, then left subtree and right subtree. When you process this, you will get a 1 first, then in left subtree we have pre-order traversal by using concept middle node first 12, left subtree, right subtree, then for root node 1 we have a right subtree 9. The output will be 1, 12, 5, 6, 9, like this: 1, 12, 5, 6, 9. The recursive function will be looking at this: first process the root and process left subtree and process the right subtree. Okay, we are recursively calling here. For post order traversal, first process left subtree and right subtree followed by root. Left subtree we have 5, 12, 6, which is processed by using post order traversal. First process left subtree 5, right subtree 6, then root node 12, 5, 6, 12 followed by 9, then 1. The output will be 5, 6, 12, 9, 1. So the recursive function looking like this: first process the left subtree by recursively calling it, and process right subtree and recursively calling it, then print the root node. So in this way we can perform traversal operations. Okay. First start with the insertion operation pertaining to binary search tree. Consider initially we have a empty tree and I wish to insert the node 10. Okay. So it is an empty tree, no? When you insert 10, you create a root node. Okay. You always start from the root node only for every operation. Then you are trying to insert 12. 12 means 12 which is greater than the root node. So you place at the right side. Okay. We always start from the root and compare with the 10. 12 is greater than 10. So attach at the right side. If it is less mean attach at the left side. Now you are trying to insert 5 in the tree. You always start from the root, no? Just compare with the 10. 5 is less than 10, no? So you attach at the left side. So the resultant tree will be like this. Then you are trying to insert 4. You always start from the root, no? Compare with the 10. 4 is less than 10. So go left and compare with 5. 4 is less than 5. So attach at the left side. So the resultant tree will be like this. Okay. Now you are trying to insert 20. 20 means you compare with the 10. Always starting from the root. Compare with the 10. It is greater. So 20 is greater. So move right. Now compare with 12. 20 is greater than 12. So move just attach right side. Okay. Then you are trying to insert 8. When you try to insert 8, you compare with the 10, which is less. So you compare with 5, which is greater. 8 is greater. So attach the right side. So 8 is attached right side. Now you are trying to insert the value 7. When you try to insert the value 7, you always start from the root. Now compare with the 10. 7 is less than 10. So move left side. Now compare with 5. 7 is greater than 5. So move right side. Now compare with 8. 8 7 is less than 8. So move left side. So it is as attached here. Now I am going to insert 15. Okay. 15 is compared with 10. Is greater. So now move right side. Now 15 is compared with 12. So 15 is greater. So move right side. Now it is compared with 20. 15 is less than 20. So move left side. So it is attached here. Now you are trying to insert 13. 13 is compared with 10. Okay, you always start from root only. 13 is compared with 10. It is greater. So move right side. Now it is compared with 12, which is greater. So move right side. Now we compared with 20. 13 is less than 20. So move left side. Now compared with 15. 13 is less than 15. So move left side. So in this way we can perform insertion operation in the binary search tree. Okay. For implementing this, I need to use a recursive operation. Okay. So which accepts root node address and the element to be inserted. So here I define the insert function which accepts two arguments, root node address and the element to be inserted, and it returns the address of the root node again. After insertion, it returns the address of the root node again, which is a pointer because root node always points to the address. Now, for example, if you going to insert the element into the binary search tree means you need to create a new node like linked list. So for purpose, just create a variable and check root node is null. Root node is it becomes empty. It is empty. So if it is empty means just allocate a memory by storing the data. After allocating the memory, just storing the data and set the left new node of left equal to null, right equal to null, and new node equal to that is root node equal to new node. Okay, this is for empty tree. If it is not empty means this condition will not work. It will go and check the element to be inserted with the root node data. The element to be inserted is greater than the root node data. We need to move right now. So you recursively call the insert function by passing the address of the right and that is subtree right subtree address and pass the element to be inserted. Okay, this function will return the address after inserting the element into the binary search tree and return to the R of right. If element to be inserted is less than the data, root node of data means it will go left by passing the root of left comma element to be inserted. So which will return the address after inserting the element, and it's set to the root node of left. Okay. So finally it will return the root node address. Okay. In this way we can implement the insertion operation. Okay. If root node equal null means just allocate a memory and set the value for the data, left new node of left equal null, right equal null, and set the root node equal to n. If element is element to be inserted is greater means move right and insert the data. Otherwise move left and insert the data and return the addresses. Okay. So searching operations aims to find the element which is available in the list, non-linear list or not. Consider we have a tree like this. 50, left side we have 25, right side we have 75. It is a binary search tree because the element which is greater than 50 is available in the right side. Element which is less than the list is available in the left side. Okay, now I am going to search the element 60. Okay, we always start from the root. Okay, 60 is compared with 50. 60 is greater, no? So move right side. So it is compared item value element to be inserted is compared with the root node of data, which is greater. So move right side. So that is why I give root equal to root of right. Okay. Now it is compared with 75. That is element to be searched. 60 is compared with 75. 60 is less than 75, no? So move left side. Okay. So for the pose, we need to process the statement like root equal to root of left. Okay. So because 60 is less than 75, so move left side. Okay. Next, here we have 60, no? 60 is compared with 60, so it is equal, no? So this element only we want to search. So it will return the address. Just return the root node address. That's all. So in this way we can search the element. Okay. So the implementation for this code is function name is find, which accepts root node address and element to be searched, and returns the address of the element which is found in the tree. We need to check root node not equal to null until root node gets not equal to root node gets null by using while loop. We are just checking element to be inserted less than the root node of data. Less than means just move left, r equal to r of left. If it is greater, element to be inserted is greater than element to be inserted, the element to be searched is greater than the r of data means move right side by using r equal to r of right. I already told you, no? Greater means r equal to r of right. Less than means r equal to r of left. Equal means just return the root. In a similar way, less than means r equal to r of left. Greater means r equal to r of right. Else return r. Okay. You are having some situation. For example, element to be searched is not available in the list means the loop works and it check for the condition. This condition works, this condition works, but equal to condition will not work. If it is does not work means it will come out of the loop and returning the value null, which means that element which is not available in the list or tree. In this way we can implement the search operation. Okay. Next operation is deleting the element to the link tree, binary search tree. For example, if I wish to delete 60 means, okay. For example, before that I need to tell some constraint. While searching the while deleting the value, we need to consider different aspects. For example, element to be deleted is maybe available in the leaf position or internode position. Element to be deleted may have left side or right side or both children, left side as well as the right side. Okay. So there are 4 cases. Element to be deleted may be a leaf node, element to be deleted may have left child, element to be deleted may have a right child, element to be deleted has both children, left child as well as the right child. So in this case, how do you delete the element into the tree? For example, I wish to delete 60 in this tree. For example, 60 is available in the leaf node, available as a leaf node. So just to remove it, okay. If it is a leaf node, just remove it. That's all. Okay. So just to make a right pointer of 52 null. That's all. If you wish to delete 50 means here 50 has a left side. Okay. If 50 has left side means just to swap it. Just to swap it. Just to swap it and delete 50 by using the delete leaf node condition. Okay. Just to swap and cut this. Okay, that's all. If the node has right child means, for example, we have 70 here. Okay, don't for there is just ignore 20. We have 70 here. If you wish to delete 70 means just swap it and cut this. That's all. Cut the right pointer. Okay, so we have seen the condition. The element to be deleted available in the leaf node. Element to be deleted may has a left child. Element to be deleted may have a right child. If element to be deleted has left child as well as right child means, for example, here I wish to delete 100. 100 means we need to take in order successor of 100. In order successor of 100. Okay. Or in order predecessor. Okay. Anything we can take. Either you can take in order successor or in order predecessor. For example, if I wish to delete 100 means the in order successor, when you perform in order traversal, after 100, 120 only will come. So just replace with 120. That's all. Okay. Otherwise, we can take in order predecessor. Okay. Predecessor means while performing in order traversal, what comes before 100? 60 only will come, no? So just replace with 60. Either one of the operation we can do. Either take in order successor or either take in order predecessor. Here I have taken in order successor. Okay. So in right side we have smallest element, no? That element which is replaced. Left side, if you wish to take any element and replace it with root node means, that is element to be deleted means, we can take greatest element in the left subtree or smallest element in the right subtree. Another way I can take. So rather than using in order successor or predecessor, for deleting the element 100, either take greatest element in the left subtree or smallest element in the right subtree. That is also possible. Okay. So in other ways, I can say, if you wish to delete the element which has a left child as well as the right child means, either you can take in order successor of and replace with that, otherwise you can take in order predecessor. Here for 100, in order predecessor is 60 because while performing in order traversal, 60 comes 100, that is 60 comes before 100. Okay, that is why it is called in order predecessor. So just replace in order predecessor. Otherwise, you can take in order successor. Okay, after performing in order traversal, you can see after 100 we are having the 120 only. That element should be replaced. Okay, in the root node. So in this way we can delete the element. This is the implementation for the removing the element to the binary search tree. We have a two argument. First argument is a address of the root node. Second argument is the element to be deleted. Okay, removes the function name and returns the root node address after deletion. Okay, if node is there is root node is equal to null means just say the element to be deleted is not found and return the root node address. Okay, if element to be deleted is less than the root node means you have to move left side, no, just move left side by using the root node of left by passing the root node left and element to be deleted. Okay, and return it. If element to be deleted is greater than the root node means move right side. By calling the remove functions with the address right subtree address and element to be deleted and return it. Okay, if these conditions are not met, just check. If these conditions are not means we have found the element which is to be deleted. Okay, r not equal null mean r not equal null, element to be deleted is greater than not worked, element to be deleted is greater than r root of data is not worked. In this way, in this time, the element to be deleted is equal to the particular node's data. So at that time only it will go into the this condition. Okay, in this situation you need to check whether the element to be deleted as a left child or a right child or both child or it is a leaf. Okay, there are 4 conditions I told, no? Element to be deleted may not have children, maybe left child or right child. Sometimes it may have left side only, sometimes it may have a left side, right side only, sometimes it has both the children. Okay, so you need to check these things while deleting the element to the binary system. I'm checking whether it is child node. Element to be deleted is a child node. By using the condition root node of left equal to null and right equal to null. If both are null, left pointer also null, right pointer also null means it means that the element to be deleted is a leaf node. In this situation, just store the address of the particular node and return the null. When you set null means it will just remove the element into the binary search tree and delegate it by using free function. If this condition is not satisfied means it may have child. Okay, and this situation you're just checking root node of left equal to null. If root node of left equal to null means it may have right side. Okay, at this situation just use the statement r equal to r of right. When you say r equal to r of right, it just remove copy the content which is having the right side and paste into the element to be deleted. So after that just return the root node address. Okay, if root of right equal to 9 means it may have left side. In this situation just use the statement to copy the address, copy the left node data and paste into the element to be deleted position by using the statement r equal to r of left and returning it. Okay, if these conditions not matched means your node, that is element to be deleted, has both the children, left children as well as the right children. In this situation we need to go right side. Okay, right side means in this situation we need to go to right side and we check in order we obtain an in order successor by using this while loops. For example, while temp of left not equal to null, go right by using the temp, just temp of right is stored in the, that is root node of right is stored in the temp variable. Node of right is stored in the temp variable. Okay, and you are going in depth. Okay, leftmost end, here we have only one time only it will work. Okay, here just using temp of left not equal to null and moving to the left end to obtain 120. So that 120 value is copied to the root node of data and that data is available in the leaf node, no? That is removed by using the recursive call by passing the root node of right comma temp of data. Temp of data is a element which is copied from the leftmost end. Okay, so in this way I can copy the in order successor by using the while loop. Okay, finally return the root node address. So deleting the element is little bit tricky when compared to the other operations. Okay, just checking root node is null. If it is null means just say element is not found. If element to be inserted is less than the root node of data means move left. Element to be deleted is greater than the root node of data means move right. And if element to be deleted is found and it has left node null as well as right node null means just remove it. If it has a right child means use the pointer value r equal to, that is expression r equal to r of right, to copy the content into the element to be deleted position. And if it is has a left side means copy the contents to the element to be deleted position by using the r equal to r of left. If it has a, if it has both children, or left children as well as right children means just copy the in-order successor by using the while loop, and after that remove the element which is available in the leaf node. That is 120. In this case, our example 120 is removed. After copy the 120 here, there is a copy 120 to the root node. Just remove the 120 here. That's all. Okay. So we will discuss one kind of traversal method, level of traversal, in the next class. Okay. Thank you.